And now, you are watching WCTV News live at 5.
Welcome to WCTV's Newscast. I'm Joe Shirillo.
And I'm Deanna Hernandez.
Waynesburg University students should check their email to find an update about the results on the academic prioritization results. But this weekend, Waynesburg University held their annual Jacket Day for admitted students. WCTV's Richie Danini gives us a glance into Jacket Day.
This past Saturday, Waynesburg University hosted their yearly Jacket Day. Starting at 9 a.m., recruits would start in Roberts Chapel, followed by being split into groups and given a tour on campus by Waynesburg students. This was followed by information stations where recruits learned about residential life, housing, and public safety in Roberts Chapel, Pathways Center in Alumni Hall, and financial aid in the GPAC. Missions counselor Megan Shriver talked about the importance of Jacket Day for Waynesburg recruits.
The purpose of Jacket Day here at Waynesburg is to allow all admitted students to come together and be able to meet one another, create relationships in community, and to be able to feel the love and community here at Waynesburg University. Whether they're deposited or not, it's a way for students to feel at home here at Waynesburg.
At noon, Waynesburg provided lunch alongside with free sweatshirts for recruits to take home with them. A club fair was also held for recruits in the Benedum Dining Hall for students to see and receive information about the different clubs throughout Waynesburg. The day ended with coffee, questions, and connections for parents, and a Think Outside the Classroom activity for recruits. For more WCTV News, I'm Richie Danini.
This past weekend, the Greene County community held their first ever Brew Blitz, a large-scale coffee tour. The Brew Blitz was sponsored by J. Lynn Designs and Hilltop Packs, two locally owned businesses in Waynesburg. There are 5 Greene County small businesses that participated in this event. Each business was offering a discounted coffee or item. OK Cafe offered a $3 iced coffee with your choice of milk and flavor. Press On Bakes and Carmichael's offered a variety of gluten-free pastries. Rice's Landing Coffee and RGB offered even more varieties of coffee. 5 Kids Candied offered a variety of different sweet treats.
This past Friday, the Eberly Library hosted a snack and game night for students to attend. WCTV's Gina Reeves brings us into the event and how it impacted students.
The Eberly Library looked a little bit different this week, trading quiet study tables for snacks and friendly competition. Students at Waynesburg University gathered for snack and game night, an event designed to give them a break from their busy schedules during the midterms. From buffalo chicken dip to pizza from Domino's, the event had plenty of food to keep everyone energized. The event was organized by Jill Peth, a librarian at Waynesburg University, who says the goal was to give students a chance to relax.
And we're having a game night tonight. The first time we've tried something like this. So I'm super excited just to bring people together, have a little fun, relax, see the library in a new light. You know, people are bringing their friends, hopefully making a new friend. So that's kind of the reasoning behind it.
Students spent the night playing card games along with favorites like Tapple, Double Ditto, and Apples to Apples. I spoke with a student worker employee at the library who says snack and game night helps turn a quiet study place into.
When students return from break, they can look forward to a biscuit and brew hosted by SAV and a thrift tour. More details are on students' MyConnect pages. To see all of the upcoming events around campus, students can head to their MyConnect pages to find that link.
Happening here in Greene County, the community is grieving the loss of a 7-year-old child. Wilson Chirilla was walking across Route 88 in Monongahela Township and was hit by an SUV being driven by 92-year-old Lewis Gibson. The community is now rallying together to pay it forward, organizing several fundraisers to help his family and honor his memory after passing away shortly after the incident.
A high schooler in Peters Township is facing hundreds of felony sex crime charges after police uncovered a sextortion scheme targeting other teenagers. 16-year-old Zachariah Myers, who is reportedly president of the senior class and an athlete at Peters Township High School, is accused of sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of nearly 24 underage victims. Investigators say he used social media platforms like Snapchat and TikTok to lure teens into communicating with him. The same investigators are accusing Myers of operating a large-scale criminal network. He was arrested on Friday and remains in custody without bail.
Coming up, details on the State of the Union address.
Plus an update on the continuous effort of ICE when we come back.
President Donald Trump arrived on Capitol Hill Tuesday night with lagging approval rates and his party's midterm fortunes at stake. In a lengthy State of the Union address, he declared a golden age of America and blamed the nation's sluggish economy on the Democratic Party. Karen Kafa is on Capitol Hill with a recap and a reaction.
President Trump Tuesday night painted a picture of the U.S. economy largely at odds with what economic data, polling, and consumer sentiment surveys show.
Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before.
And attacked Democrats' affordability agenda.
They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. We are doing really well.
As he entered the chamber, Trump greeted 3 of the 6 Supreme Court justices who ruled against his sweeping emergency tariffs on Friday, then later slammed their decision.
They got it really wrong.
The president also addressing foreign policy hotspots like Venezuela and Iran.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon.
And using an appearance by the Olympic champion U.S. men's hockey team to underscore his theme of America winning. Democrats rebutted the speech in different ways. Congressman Al Green of Texas was removed from the chamber early on for a protest. Dozens of other Democratic lawmakers attended a counter rally on the National Mall.
We are better than what is under that Capitol right now.
But the official Democratic response was delivered by Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger, elected last November, and offering a preview of Democrats' potential midterm approach.
He's enriching himself, his family, his friends. The scale of the corruption is unprecedented.
On Capitol Hill, I'm Karen Kafa.
The search is on for a man in Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountains who allegedly set fire to his home. It was an apparent effort to kill spiders. Police on Monday say officers responded to a report of a fire at a townhome. When they arrived, the flames had spread to connected residences. It took several fire crews about 8 hours to get the blaze under control. A witness told police they saw Sean McDermott setting several fires in his home earlier in the day. The witness said he kept putting out the fires, but McDermott kept relighting them. The police report stated McDermott said he needed to kill the spiders in his home. McDermott reportedly drove off in a U-Haul truck and hasn't been found. Police say the 36-year-old is wanted on several charges, including felony arson and aggravated arson.
The Trump administration's policy of sending immigrants to nations not of their origin was ruled unlawful on Wednesday. In his 81-page ruling, federal district judge Brian Murphy said the U.S. government must first try to deport detained immigrants to their home countries. If that fails, a detainee must be given, quote, meaningful notice before deportation to a third country. Murphy, a Biden appointee, paused the order for 15 days to give the U.S. government a chance to appeal. This ruling doesn't apply to those who the U.S. government is trying to deport using, quote, expedited removal. That allows for the rapid removal of those not able to prove that they have been in the U.S. for more than 2 years.
3 children were seriously hurt after a violent crash in Newark tied to an immigration and customs enforcement operation Wednesday. Police say a van attempting to escape ICE agents slammed into 2 vehicles at a busy intersection during the morning school rush. Chris Keating has the story.
At 8:30 this morning on Clinton Avenue in Newark, ICE agents were seen pulling a man from a gray van, which witnesses tell us ICE was chasing.
They ran the red light, yes. I seen them punching him. I seen them punching him and dragging. They dragged him out the window.
Moments earlier, that van crashed into 2 cars at an intersection, one of which was a red Toyota RAV4 driven by an Uber driver. That Uber driver was at the light here at Shanley Avenue waiting to make a left turn onto Clinton Avenue. At the time, he had 3 kids inside of his car, all going to school about a block away from here. Those kids are 14, and 11 years old. As they were making the left onto Clinton, however, that's when they were T-boned by a gray van being chased by ICE. That van then bounced off the Uber and smacked head-on into an oncoming car. Those 3 children are twins, Mackenzie and Makai Fontage, and their brother Eon Fontage. Javon Aline is their stepfather, who rushed to the accident scene after a call from his stepdaughter.
They called screaming, like very terrified. In Newark, especially, police aren't supposed to chase vehicles just for this reason. It's very dangerous.
Aline says all 3 are at University Hospital in intensive care. He tells us Mackenzie has a broken ankle and a head injury. Makai has an injured hip, and Eon has a punctured lung. Newark police have confirmed the arrest at Clinton Avenue was part of an ICE-led operation We have reached out to Homeland Security for more information.
That will do it for your national news. Coming up next is business and entertainment. But first, we step outside with Chase Maseko for a quick look at the weather.
It's a beautiful spring day here in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, with the temperature currently sitting at the high of 45 degrees. It's slowly going to start to taper down as the night goes on. But how will it fare into the weekend? Stick around. We'll have that for you shortly here on WCTV.
I'm working here. My bad.
Welcome back to the Newscast. I'm Richie Denini with your business and entertainment update. A Grammy Award-winning rap superstar is taking center stage on Broadway this spring. Megan Thee Stallion will join Moulin Rouge, a musical, for an 8-week run beginning March 24th. Megan will take on the role of Zeidler, the impresario of the famed Paris nightclub. She became the first woman to play the character in the Broadway production's 7-year run. Producers say her stint will include a hint of her own music woven into the pop-infused score. Megan says she's excited to push herself and creatively embrace the world of theater. Burger King is giving the iconic Whopper its first makeover in nearly a decade, tweaking the bun, mayo, and packaging after customers' complaints. Thursday, the chain said the Whopper will now come on a premium bun with a creamier mayo and will be served in a clamshell box instead of paper wrapping. The changes come after years of complaints about smashed burgers that were falling apart. The revamped burger is rolling out this week to more than 7,000 restaurants nationwide. The company said it was careful not to go too far and offend Whopper fanatics. For example, the beef patty will remain the same. The upgraded burger will cost franchisees more, but Burger King is urging them not to raise prices. Instead, the chain is betting the updates will bring customers back. If you're in the market to buy a home, there's some good news. The National Association of Realtors predicts we'll see more homes listed for sale this spring than in previous years. Typically, more homes come into market in the spring because buyers and sellers want to close and move before the start of the new school year in the fall. In today's Customer Watch, Jen Sullivan explains what buyers can expect this spring.
It's been a slow start of the year for the housing market. Existing home sales dipped in January, but as the spring market begins, the National Association of Realtors expects sales to pick up.
More buyers coming into the market, more sellers trying to get into the market. So much more robust activity during the spring buying season.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says the last few years have been tough for potential buyers because fewer homes were coming on the market and there were a lot of interested buyers. That drove up prices and created bidding wars. But he predicts that will start to shift.
We'll see more supply on the market.
Prices, though, have yet to come down. Last month, the median existing home sale price was just under $397,000, according to the NAR. And Yoon doesn't expect those numbers to come down anytime soon. But mortgage rates have come down, and he says that will help make homes more affordable. As of last week, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage was 6.01%, according to Freddie Mac. A year ago, it was 6.85%. And there's other good news.
In many markets, people's income is beginning to outpace home price growth, so that is also helping on the affordability.
There is some concern that the drop in mortgage rates could cause a surge in potential buyers flooding the market. That's why Yoon says it's important to make sure you're in a good position to make a competitive offer when you do find the right home.
It's a long process to be prepared, get the mortgage applications corrected, trying to find the right home. So it's a multi-month process.
Yoon recommends having enough cash to make a 3 to 20% down payment, get pre-approved for a mortgage, and make sure your credit score is good. The better the score, the lower your mortgage rate will be. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
East Tennessee's Children's Hospital is getting a new name and a famous one. The Knoxville-based facility has officially rebranded as the Dolly Parton Children's Hospital. The news came in a video message from Parton Thursday, who praised the hospital's doctors, nurses, and volunteers. She said the partnership reflects a shared commitment to world-class care delivered with compassion. Hospital leaders emphasized that this is more than a cosmetic change, saying that Parton's support strengthens the hospital's mission to deliver top-tier pediatric care. They also stressed families should not expect changes to their care. The rumors about a famous heavy metal band are true. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Metallica is headed to Vegas. The iconic band's Life Burns Faster Sphere residency is set for each Thursday and Saturday in October, with no songs repeated on subsequent nights, so fans who attend back-to-back shows get a new set each time. Two-night and single-night tickets go on sale March 6th.
We had really good writers, right, on a show.
Matt Dillon has a new show. MGM Plus says the veteran actor will star in The Magnificent Seven, an 8-episode series reimagining the classic 1960 Western. Dillon will play Chris Adams, originally played by Yul Brynner, and serve as an executive producer. Oscar and Emmy winner Riz Ahmed stars in a new take on Hamlet, set in London's elite South Asian community. The film, based on Shakespeare's iconic tragedy, opens in theaters April 10th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That will do it for your business and entertainment update. I'm Richie Danini. When we return on the newscast, Mia Hankins has your sports.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Mia Hankins, and welcome to Buell Hall, home of Waynesburg University's Department of Communication. If you visit our campus, you'll have the opportunity to attend some comm classes, enjoy lunch with our students, and watch us in action. We hope to see you here soon at Waynesburg University.
To schedule your personal visit, go to waynesburg.edu/admissions/schedule-visit. Come grow with us at Waynesburg University.
Welcome back to the newscast. I'm Mia Hankins with your sports update. Winter sports are coming to an end with both men's and women's basketball wrapping up their seasons on Saturday at Washington and Jefferson. The women's team lost 100-63 and were led by seniors Callista Friday and Clara Page Miller with 16 and 14 points respectively. Jules Moorbacher added 9 rebounds to the stats. The men's team had a similar score, losing 95-63. Senior Scott Billivis and sophomore Brady Anderson led the way with 11 points each. Senior Grant Barnhart contributed 8 rebounds. Men's wrestling competed at the PAC Championships on Valentine's Day, where they placed 5th out of 6 teams, and Jesse Orban was named Most Outstanding Wrestler. The regular season is complete, but the NCAA Region 4 Championships will take place tomorrow and Saturday at Ohio Northern University in Ada, Ohio. Women's wrestling just wrapped up their NCAA Region 3 Championship on Saturday, where they placed 14th out of 18 teams. Freshman Anastasia Caridi placed 5th individually in consolation semifinals by forfeit, and sophomore Jakaya Matthews pinned McDaniel's Kayla Carter in 51 seconds to advance to the consolation semifinals, where she was unfortunately pinned with 24 seconds to go in the match. Indoor track and field has an exciting day today as they travel to Youngstown, Ohio for the PAC Championships. Field events began this morning at 10:30 and ended around 4:30. Track events started at 3 and won't end until 8:30 tonight, so check out waynesburgsports.com or pacathletics.com for the results. Both baseball and softball competed yesterday despite the weather. Baseball picked up 2 wins against Wilson College, winning 4-2 and 7-0. Trent Giraffa, Eli Boring, and Mason Leonard all picked up 2 hits, with Gavin Pratt on the mound for Game 1. Game 2 saw a multitude of pitchers, but Ethan Earhart picked up the 2-0 win. Freshman Eli Boring went 2 for 4, scoring 2 runs, while Waynesburg Men's Athlete of the Week Hunter Mammy hit a game-changing 3-run RBI double. Baseball's next game will be in Florida on Monday against Bluffton. Softball traveled to Morgantown to play Penn State Altoona for their first games of the season yesterday. They lost the first 6-3 with Madison Baker in the circle. Sophomore Riley Robeck and senior Braley Corbin both went 2 for 4 at the plate. The Yellow Jackets bounced back in the second game, winning 11-3 in 6 innings. Presley Meadows got the win in the circle, and the Waynesburg bats were in full effect, with Riley Robeck and Morgan Waltz both going 2 for 3 with 2 runs each. Softball will host Carlo tomorrow at 12 and 2 p.m. Moving over to some Greene County sports, Waynesburg Central boys basketball lost the first round of WPIAL playoffs against Mohawk 74-49. The Waynesburg Central girls team also went on a bit of a run this season, but in the end lost to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 68-51 in a state qualifier. Waynesburg Central Wrestling also saw some success this season, with wrestler Roan Tustin placing 5th in the WPIAL. And a quick update, on some Pittsburgh sports. Pitt men's basketball lost to Stanford yesterday, 75-67, and will travel to California on Saturday. The women's basketball team plays the University of Miami tonight at 7. And finally, Pirates spring training games continue today as they beat the Minnesota Twins 6-4. The Pirates play their first regular season game against the Mets on March 26th. I'm Mia Hinkins, and that's going to do it for your sports update.
Welcome back to WCTV's Newscast. I'm Chase Maseko with your weather. It's been cold the last few days here in Waynesburg, and that has continued this morning with temps in the low 20s before the temperature grew to just a high of 45 degrees a little bit ago. Expect it to remain dry tonight with no rain or snow in the forecast. Heading over to the weekend weather, if there's a time to be outside, it's this weekend. Mostly sunny skies all weekend long, with Friday's low starting at 38 before steadily moving up to a high of 55. Saturday looks to be a beautiful day with a low of 31 before getting all the way up to the high of 62. Sunday we start to cool down a little bit with the low being 25, but the high is at 45. Heading into Monday, Mother Nature decides to flip the script right back to our winter weather with a 60% chance of snow and a potential of 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. The low for Monday is 24 and the high is 37. Tuesday, we're going to see a mixed bag of sunshine with high in the upper 40s and a low at 38. We conclude our weekly weather with Wednesday having another rainy day, a high of 50 and a low of 42. That's going to do it for your weather. I'm Chase Maseko, sending it back to Joe, Indiana, to close us out.
That'll do it for the newscast live at 5 for everyone behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Thank you for watching.
Stay tuned on our WCTV YouTube page and social media platforms for more Waynesburg content.
This has been a production of Waynesburg Community Television.